Hi, my name is Kerons, and I'm probably thinking that you may have clicked to watch this video because of the thumbnail. Yeah, I could be right or wrong, but first of all, I would like to apologize for not posting videos, if at all that may have hurt you in any way. And secondly, it's true, I cannot really do this any longer, and it's because of the YouTube, this YouTube thing. You see, I started this channel with one aim of sharing God's word through my personal experiences and the lessons that I have learned during and after those experiences. And before I came to the conclusion of that reason, I battled within my heart on the kind of content that I would want to upload and how often. Then I finally settled for the idea of observing what I go through or what I witness on a daily basis and use that in relation to God's word, more or less using these experiences as parables, trying to emulate Jesus during his time on earth here, or as examples alongside the message that I would want to share. Now remember, all these stories are actually true events that actually took place, with the exception of some few which I often use as references, and mostly these are things that I may have borrowed from other writers or from other speakers. Maybe something that I may have read in the newspaper, or could be fictional or even real stories. From that time, my motives and desires to stay true to the calling, as well as maintaining the initial goal of sharing the gospel, has always been tested in different ways, most of which I failed miserably. After a series of self-examination, I decided to put a pause to posting new content in the bid of trying to recalibrate my intentions for the channel. This I speak from my heart when I say that I never wanted to water down the gospel, let alone mislead and misguide folks into deception. Remember, my main intention were to share my personal experiences in my walk with Jesus and my restored relationship with God. See, I was completely tired of pretending, using the gospel as a means of gaining a platform which would later be monetized for personal gains. See, I did not want to use the gospel for what it was not meant for in the first place. Rather, should I say that I had no desire of misusing the gospel of Jesus Christ to achieve a personal agenda. Now, that is not to say that I am a heretic or a false teacher or a false speaker in that way, but I was just being sensitive to the conviction of the Spirit of God. Besides that, if you to read Philippians chapter 1 verse 18, maybe I could have been doing a good job because Christ was being preached at the end of the day, but still that does not justify my motives, taking into account the day of judgment. I felt deeply convicted at that point, and that's why I had to take a breather. Now, on several occasions, I caught myself flowing with the wave of the performance. Sorry about that. On several occasions, I caught myself flowing with a wave of the performance pressure for each and every video that I posted. So instead of looking out at what message I would have to put out or the impact of the message, or the amount of the seed of the word that was planted out there, I was looking at how is the video performing, how many people have viewed it, and how many likes have I accumulated over this while. So as hard as it is to reconcile the fact that my channel at the time of recording this particular video only has about 40 subscribers, I had to take a break to make sure that I was not leading myself and my viewers astray, lest I will be held accountable for misguiding them. Yeah, you may be thinking that it is nothing to worry about since the channel still has a few subscribers, but if I do not review myself when the channel only has 40 subscribers, whom God has given me responsibility over, how then will I be able to check myself when God uplifts me with more subscribers? I can't speak for the majority Christian YouTubers out there, but as for me, I feel that I have the responsibility of indulging myself in moments of frequent personal reflection. That way, I can fully rely on the Spirit of God for every new thing that I'm doing or that I'm about to do. So, as you may know, that having many subscription to my channel ought to be the main aim of starting this channel. In the first place, but I say mainly, yeah, that would actually be the main reason as to why I should start the channel. But I don't want to override God's desire for me, especially where my gift is actually lying, because I believe that I have the gift to speak, but I wouldn't want to override what God had in mind when he gave me this particular gift, because I believe that every gift that God gives to a particular individual is primarily meant to serve him. So in order for me not to swerve away from the presence of God into darkness, I have been reminding myself of the benefits that there is in knowing God with these assurances, some of which I am going to share with you today. First and foremost, I am God's child, and I am not ashamed of my faith in Jesus Christ and his gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation. Secondly, the gospel transformed me, and if it transformed me, it can transform you. Yes, I may be under construction right now, but I am glad I am not what or where I used to be. And it is because of the saving grace of Jesus Christ that I am mandated. Plus, it is my personal desire to share God's word with everyone because of the reconciled relationship I have with God through Jesus Christ. Thirdly, everything I do is first dedicated to God as a service, and everyone else that benefits from this particular service happens to be in the way. So primarily, whatever thing that I do it for God. Now, having known these truths and many others that I've not mentioned, I have the confidence to boldly proclaim the name of the Lord and share with you some of my past and recent experiences. As a form of announcement, I'll be sharing with you my journey through sexual immorality and perversion, because it has actually been the peak of my struggles in life as I was growing up, and as well as how I got delivered from the claws of sexual sin. I think I'll also be discussing the various effects of some of these habits and how I was bound up in deeply into the addiction of these activities. for a very long time. It is not like I am proud of it, though the joy I have is that I am no longer a slave to sin, and I am happy I was delivered from it all. So instead of being ashamed of my past, I want to share with you so that someone would be encouraged and also be delivered from the bondage of sin as well. On that note, allow me to wish you a good day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and activate the bell notification so that you don't miss the subsequent videos that I'll be posting. Also, feel free to spread the love by liking and commenting and sharing this video. May God bless you.